Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Ross here, back inside Planet Coaster, and since my absence, a new patch has come out, and that is patch 2 or 0.2.2, and a wealth of different things came out, which I will get into later. I'm not going to be highlighting them, but there's some things that came out that I definitely want to talk about. Now, there's a couple things I would like to talk to you guys about. One is why I've been gone for a couple weeks now and I haven't posted any videos. Two, what my, I guess, grand strategy, grand theme of what I would like to do with Planet Coaster videos. And then also kind of my inspiration of where it actually came from. So first things first, I have been gone. I haven't really posted videos in 3 weeks, almost a month, I think. And I was posting some, different games, and I wasn't really playing with Planet Coaster because I don't know. There just wasn't that much out at that point. I guess with the first patch, I mean, there was. Even me saying that is not fair. Side note, I'm using the duplicate right here, which is amazing. Just a duplicate one, like, kind of set piece and over. Yeah, best thing ever. But yeah, so I was kind of lost about what I wanted to do in Planet Coaster, and so I stopped doing videos. But why I've been gone for the past 3 weeks is I've actually been doing a home remodeling project. I decided one day when I came home from work that was a great idea to rip up all my carpets to eventually put down new hardwood flooring. So then I ripped up the carpets, and that kind of ripped out the subfloor because I live in a condo and the subfloor is all, bad. So then I had to repair the subfloor, and then I was like, well, if I'm repairing the subfloor, I might as well, redo the fireplace and put a new fireplace design around the with like brickwork. So I ripped that off, and then I realized that I probably shouldn't rip that off. And then I was like, well, if I'm doing all this, I might as well paint. So yeah, my project that I thought was going to take me like 2 days to a week has turned into substantial more time and more headaches and potentially a lot more cash. So that's why I've been gone, and that's why I haven't been doing videos. And I've missed videos, and now I'm kind of taking a break from my project because my project's annoying the crap out of me. And now I'm back to making videos, which is great, seesaw action back and forth. So yeah, that's why I've been gone. Now, about this, as you can tell, if you've watched my channel with any kind of Planet Coaster, I kind of been restarting parks over and over again. It's because I'm never happy with the beginning. I play games like this mostly the same. If there's a beginning part, I usually do that beginning part over and over and over again because I'm never really satisfied with it. And I feel like, well, I can't just, delete the beginning. And if I don't like the beginning, I have to start over. Now, I know that's not necessarily a rate assumption because I could just delete the beginning of a park. If I had a massive park, I'm like, okay, let's redesign it. But I did it with City Skylines. If I was unhappy with the beginning progress, I would delete the entire park, start new, and try again. My only problem is that I'm really not a designer or an architect. So a lot of times, even when I delete something, it starts looking a lot like the original. So in a different park where I had a speed build, I did a lot of pirate theme, but the pirate theme wasn't even pirate theme. It had a lot of brickwork, like this, the stonework. And well, I'm back to stonework, but those were really small buildings, and now I'm going larger. As you can see, I'm adding a second floor, which is actually to kind of block out these windows because I want to have the light at night illuminate through the windows. And if you don't have a floor, the light kind of gets, I don't even know how to say, but it gets swallowed up by the darkness. The amount of dark just kind of washes it out, and you really don't get to see the light illuminate through the windows, which I would like to have that. And I think in future time, I even looking at it right now, I need to kind of close them off and make individual rooms so that light can really shine out during the night. Now, with this idea about this park now, I'm restarting the park, and what I would like to do is have a highly detailed, highly realistic park. Realistic in the sense of, like, things look like where they should be kind of thing. Maybe not realistic because it is a video game, but I mean, when you look at it, I would hopefully once it starts gets going, you're like, okay, this kind of makes sense. It flows where it feels natural. Now, the third thing that I said earlier that I would like to talk about is really where my idea right now is coming from. And I can't really lie, it's actually from another YouTuber. So I met this YouTuber actually on Twitch back when Roller Coaster Tycoon World was being announced. That was coming out in early access when it was supposed to be a launch. Won't get into that discussion right now though. But we were on Twitch and we're on the Twitch channel. We're talking back and forth and everything. And he said, "Hey, oh, I'm a YouTuber." I was like, "Oh, well, I'm a YouTuber too, but I'm not really famous." So like, so so I checked out his channel and I've been following him for a while. And I gotta say, the things that he does with this game, with Planet Coaster and the assets and how he builds and how he designs is just absolutely amazing and absolutely breathtaking. So it's not that I have a little fanboy crush on him, but I mean, just mutual respect for a man that obviously has a very good sense of imagination in his head and has the ability to actually take that imagination and put it into the game and design some amazing things. And you guys probably already know who it is by now. If you follow anything about Planet Coaster, Roller Coaster Tycoon, pretty much any design game, you probably heard of Silverette. And I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong. But nonetheless, he is an awesome YouTuber. I don't know the guy personally anymore. I talked to him like for one day. But how he designs parts is absolutely amazing. And when I look at his videos, I really feel that I have, how do you say, rushed some things. I'm very eager to plop one building and like, okay, well, I need to plop another building and another building and build another building. I need to build the snack bar here. I need to build this here. I need to put all these rides in and everything. And really, that doesn't look that great when you get to the end product. It looks very rushed and there's lots of blank spaces and it doesn't flow. And that's what I like to do now is actually kind of slow down. And instead of trying to do videos with live commentary, where I'm actually playing the game as I would say, let's play, because that can get boring and is very slow paced. As you can see with this is very fast paced. This is 2.5 hours of actual gameplay. You increased by 745% right now, and it's very fast, but it lets you kind of see the progression of ideas. As you can see, even right now, it's as my ideas go on, I'm noticing more different things. Like I was like, okay, well, I build the one building, and you can build other buildings and kind of move them inside. And now right here, this kind of feels like it's part of it now. Even though I was a secondary objective, it was a secondary addition. These hat stand and the food and the chief beef was a second edition. It definitely feels like it's a part of this building, and it works now with the pathing system as well, which is very important for me. I would like to actually have my things functional. I've seen other YouTubers where like their shops are not necessarily functional. They are more for design aspects. For something for me, I guess it's just my personal thing, is that I like to have those assets at least functional. And this entire idea is basically just to try to make things as realistic as possible and as polished as possible. I guess is the best way to put it, as polished as possible. And the reason being is I think it'll just look better over time. Now, this castle, I'm trying to add details, and that's one thing I think I get into trouble with, is I start trying to add details to make it more realistic to the point where it doesn't look realistic anymore. Like I'm adding like assets right here, like this fruit, and then I just like, even watching it right now, I'm like, you do just know that you just added fruit next to the bathroom, even though I know it's just a prop and probably fake fruit, because I mean, who just leaves real fruit laying around in a theme park? But right here is really where I start thinking about in the back of my mind, is that I need to add something else, because right now, to me, that this big building, this big stone building, is just a big freaking stone building in the middle of nowhere. For what reason? And the reason being is, I know why, is I, for some reason, feel that in every single game I need to, with Planet Coaster, is build another entrance. Even though there is an entrance, I need to build an entrance for my entrance. Because you really don't get to watch people walk through, and I kind of want this, big building, this majestic building, to be right up front of like, hey, welcome to the theme park. Come get your soda, come hit the bathroom, and then hit the rides. Now, you can see I already have a T kind of intersection right there. Four-way, actually, more appropriate term. So you can go around this big thing. I don't know what I'm going to put to the sides. I don't even know why I designed that, but it was just like, okay, I need to have a box kind of generically put it in. I would like to get away from boxy things. I definitely have problems with box stuff, as I do the same thing with city skylines and design. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to use boxes, and then I use boxes. So, yeah. So the one thing I want to do with this, and I keep on saying it, is I just want to make it realistic as possible. So what I'm going to do in a little bit, you're going to see, is after I add all these different little things to try to make it look better, blah, 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 I'm going to actually design a moat. And actually, I'm really happy with the end product. And the end product is very detailed, and I'm very happy with it. But I'm not going to talk for the rest of the video because you get tired of my voice and you'd be like, please just shut up. And then also, I would stop knowing what to say, and then it would just be getting really sucky of a video. So yeah, sit back, enjoy some nice music as this speed build continues, and you watch the, not speed build, gosh, the time-lapse video continues, and you will actually see the design of the moat take shape. So sit back and enjoy. And here is the finished project. After it's all said and done, I added some water. I don't necessarily know if I'm really happy with that. It is just a flat, blue roof that I put in there. So leave in the comments if you think I should have the water in there or if I should leave it alone and just have it as the bare rock. Because when you zoom in there, it looks really flat and I don't necessarily know if it will look good during the day. But at night with the lights, it looks pretty damn good. And overall, I'm pretty happy with the castle. There's some things I guess I would like to change. Close off those rooms to get the light coming out of the windows. But that's only important during the night, and I guess a little bit more detail overall and just polishing it. But I'm very happy that it's functional. I'm happy with how it looks. It sits very pretty in here, and once it gets all built up around, I think I'm going to be very happy with it. Now, if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that thumbs up. It means a lot to me and greatly helps me out. As always, though, I'm the Flying Ross, and I'll check you guys next time.